Hey everybody, ready to learn English with us today? We're going to do a deep dive into going to the bank. Could be
Ooh.
a little intimidating,
Yeah,
especially in a new country, but we've got you covered.
exactly.
We're going to unpack some real-world dialogue from a resource called At the Bank.
Love it.
Think of it like your secret weapon for navigating this situation.
Even basic interactions like going to the bank can feel a little scary
Yeah,
when you're using a new language.
right.
But mastering these phrases can really help you boost your confidence and independence.
Absolutely. So to set the scene, imagine you're in a bank in an English-speaking country.
Okay.
You need to get some cash.
Right.
And there's a friendly bank teller ready to help you out.
Makes sense.
So in our dialogue, we've got Alex,
Okay.
who needs to get some money,
Uh-huh.
and Ella, the bank teller,
Got it.
who's there to help him.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay, so are you ready to jump into the dialogue?
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll be Alex,
All right.
and you be Ella.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, Ella.
Hi, Alex. Can I help you?
I want to withdraw money.
How much do you want?
I need $100.
Please show me your ID card.
Here is my ID.
Here is your money. Have a nice day.
See, wasn't that easy?
Super easy.
And the language was so clear and simple.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a grammar expert to handle a trip to the bank.
Not at all.
All right, so let's rewind a little bit and look at some of those key words and phrases
Okay.
that made this conversation so smooth.
Sounds good.
First up, withdraw.
Mm.
That's the magic word for getting your money out of the bank.
Right, like taking it out of your account.
Exactly. Now, here's a little tip. If you ever forget the word withdraw,
Okay.
just try miming taking money out of an ATM.
I love that.
It usually gets a point across.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words, right?
They do. Okay, next, let's talk about the phrase, how much.
Uh-huh.
This is super useful, not just at the bank,
Right.
but in all sorts of situations.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Imagine you're at a store and you want to know the price of something.
Okay.
You can just point and say, how much is this?
Exactly.
Or at a coffee shop,
Yeah.
how much is a latte?
Easy.
So handy.
So handy.
So handy. Okay, next on our vocabulary list, ID card.
All right.
This one's important because in a lot of countries, you'll need to show your ID
Uh-huh.
to prove who you are.
It's a security measure.
It is.
Yeah.
So make sure you keep your ID handy when you're heading to the bank.
Definitely.
And finally, let's look at the word need.
Okay.
Remember Alex said, I need $100.
Yeah.
This is how you tell someone that something is necessary,
Right.
not just something you want.
It's a good distinction.
It is. So think about it. You might want a new pair of shoes,
Yeah.
but you need food and water.
Good point.
Right.
Right.
So understanding that difference between need and want can really help you express yourself clearly.
For sure. And it's a really common mistake for English learners to mix those up.
It is.
So it's good to emphasize. All right. We've covered some great vocabulary.
Yeah.
Now let's take a step back and look at the structure of the entire dialogue.
Okay.
What do you notice about it?
Well, it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
It starts with that friendly greeting.
Uh-huh.
Then Alex clearly states his purpose.
Right.
Ella asks a follow-up question to clarify.
To understand what he needs.
Exactly. And then there's the security check with the ID.
Yep.
And finally, Ella provides the money.
That's it.
So it's all very logical and easy to follow.
And that's what makes it so helpful for learners.
Right.
It gives them a clear framework for a typical bank interaction,
I love that.
which they can then apply to other situations as well.
It's like a recipe for success
Exactly.
at the bank.
That's a great way to put it.
So just remember, even if you're new to English, you can handle a trip to the bank
Absolutely.
with confidence.
Hey, you got this.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break.
All right.
And when we come back, we'll dive even deeper into this topic.
Can't wait.
So stay tuned.
See you soon. Okay, so we've broken down that dialogue.
Yeah.
We've looked at some of the key vocabulary.
Uh-huh.
Now let's talk about why this is so valuable for English learners,
Okay.
especially for beginners.
Especially for beginners. Yeah.
This short conversation covers so many fundamental elements of English.
Mm.
We see sentence structure,
Yeah.
verb conjugation, question formation,
Right.
all within a really practical context.
Take a mini English lesson.
Exactly.
Disguised as a trip to the bank.
Exactly. It's not just about memorizing rules from a textbook.
No.
It's about seeing how these grammatical concepts actually work
Uh-huh.
in real life situations.
In real life situations. I love that.
And for beginners, this is so helpful
Yeah.
because it gives them a model
Right.
for how to use these concepts naturally.
Right.
They can see how to string words together
Yeah.
to create meaningful sentences
Uh-huh.
that actually achieve a purpose.
Oh, right.
In this case,
Yeah.
withdrawing money from the bank.
Withdrawing money from the bank. That's a great point.
So let's focus on a few specific phrases
Okay.
that are particularly useful for beginners.
Right.
And we're going to repeat them a few times.
Okay.
Because repetition is key when you're learning a new language.
Repetition is key. Absolutely.
Okay, so first up, I want to.
I want to.
This is a simple but powerful way
Yeah.
to express your desire or your intention.
Right.
So Alex used it to say, I want to withdraw money.
Right. I want to withdraw money.
But you can use it for so many things.
Oh, yeah.
I want to buy coffee.
I want to buy coffee.
I want to go to the park.
want to go to the park.
I want to learn English.
I want to learn English. Yes.
The possibilities are endless.
It's a magic formula.
It is.
All right. What's next?
Okay, next up. Can I help you?
Can I help you?
This is a classic greeting.
Yeah.
You'll hear it everywhere.
Everywhere. Shops, restaurants, hotels, banks all over the place.
So for beginners, this is a phrase they'll hear again and again. And again.
Time.
So mastering it early on is really helpful.
Super helpful. All right. So can I help you?
Got it.
All right. Next one. Please show me your ID card.
Please show me your ID card.
This one shows how to make a polite request,
Oh, yeah.
which is essential in any language.
It is. It's all about those
Manners matter.
manners matter.
And remember, please and thank you.
Yeah.
Super important in English-speaking countries.
Very important.
Okay, so let's practice. Please show me your ID card.
Please show me your ID card.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Okay, back to how much.
How much? Yeah.
We talked about it before.
Yeah.
But it's so useful, it deserves another mention.
I agree. I love that phrase.
You can use it for prices, quantities, all sorts of things.
It's like a Swiss Army knife of phrases.
I love that analogy.
To beginners, right? So imagine you're at the market
Okay.
and you want to buy some apples.
Yeah.
You can ask, how much are the apples?
How much are the apples?
Or you're at a restaurant.
Okay.
You want 2 pizzas.
How much are 2 pizzas?
Exactly. You see, it's
Yeah.
super versatile.
It's so versatile.
Okay, last phrase for today.
All right, bring it on.
I need
All right.
a simple and clear way to express a necessity.
Just like Alex said, I need $100.
Like, exactly.
Short, sweet, to the point.
And again, remember the difference between need and want.
Yes.
It's subtle,
Uh-huh.
but important for clear communication.
Okay, so we've covered 5 really useful phrases
We have.
for beginners.
Yes.
But how do these phrases connect to the bigger picture
Good question.
of, becoming fluent in English?
Well, learning these phrases
Yeah.
isn't just about surviving a trip to the bank.
Right.
It's about building a foundation
Okay.
for more complex communication.
I love
You're building a
it.
base
Uh-huh.
upon which you can build more elaborate sentences,
Yeah.
understand more difficult grammar. Right.
Engage in, you know, more nuanced conversations.
More nuanced conversation. It's like building a house. You
Exactly.
need a strong foundation
You need that solid base.
to support everything else.
And these phrases are like the bricks and mortar of that foundation.
Ooh, bricks and mortar. I love it.
So for our listeners out there
Yeah.
who are just starting their English language journey,
Uh-huh.
don't underestimate
Yeah.
the power of these simple
The
phrases.
power of simple phrases.
They may seem small,
Yeah.
but they're incredibly important.
They're stepping stones to
Exactly.
something bigger.
Now, before we move on
Yeah.
to some fascinating cultural insight
Oh, cultural insights. I love it.
related to banking
Yes.
in different English-speaking countries,
Okay.
I want to remind our listeners
Yes.
that liking and subscribing to the podcast
Yes.
is a great way to support us
It is.
and helps us create more content
More content for you
that you love.
that you love. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back and we're ready to explore some of the cultural nuances
Who?
you might encounter when banking
Yeah.
in different English-speaking countries.
I love this part.
So even though those basic vocabulary and phrases we discussed are pretty universal,
Yeah.
there can be subtle differences
Okay.
in etiquette and customs
Right.
depending on where you are.
I'm ready. What kind of differences should we be aware of?
Well, for starters, the level of formality can vary
Okay.
from country to country.
Okay.
In some places like the United States,
Okay.
bank interactions tend to be more casual.
More casual.
You can usually greet the teller with a friendly hi or hello
Yeah.
and use pretty informal language.
So it's more relaxed.
Yeah, exactly.
Like chatting with a friend.
Yeah, but in other countries like the United Kingdom,
Okay.
a more formal approach is often appreciated.
Oh, okay.
So good morning or good afternoon would be more appropriate. And you might want to use slightly more polite language overall.
So it's like the same message,
Yeah,
but just packaged a little differently
exactly.
to fit the cultural norms.
It's all part of the, the richness and diversity of
Yeah.
language and culture.
It is so fascinating.
It is.
What about tipping?
Oh, good question.
Is that customary when dealing with bank tellers?
Generally, no.
Okay.
Tipping isn't expected
Okay.
in bank settings in most English-speaking countries.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about how much to tip.
That's good to know. One less thing to worry about.
Speaking of things that can make banking easier,
Uh-huh.
did you know that in some countries like Canada,
Okay.
it's really common for banks to offer multilingual services?
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
So helpful for newcomers
Yeah,
or
wow.
travelers
Right.
who might not be fluent in English yet.
It creates a more welcoming environment, I imagine.
For sure, it can make a world of difference
Yeah?
in feeling comfortable
Comfortable.
and confident handling your finances.
I love that.
Now, before we wrap up,
Okay.
I want to emphasize one more point,
Okay.
and it's something we've touched on before.
Okay.
Even if you make a mistake
Yeah.
or you stumble over your words,
Uh-huh.
don't get discouraged.
So important.
Everyone makes mistakes,
Everyone makes mistakes.
especially when learning a new language.
Absolutely.
The key is to keep practicing.
Yeah.
Keep learning.
Uh-huh.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Ask for help.
Most people are really patient
Yeah.
and understanding,
Yeah.
especially when they see you're making an effort.
You're trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So embrace the journey.
I love that.
Have fun with it.
Yeah.
And celebrate every little victory along the way.
I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From essential vocabulary to cultural nuances to just boosting that confidence.
Boosting that confidence.
Yeah.
Feeling good about yourself.
So I hope our listeners feel empowered to walk into a bank and handle their finances.
Absolutely. With confidence. Remember, mastering these everyday interactions is a huge step towards fluency.
It is.
And independence.
It is.
You know, who knows? Maybe one day you'll be helping someone else learn how to bank in English.
That's a great thought.
And it all starts with these simple phrases. And the courage to practice.
I love it. Well, a big thank you to our expert today.
My pleasure.
For sharing all these insights.
Always happy to do it.
And of course, a huge thank you to our listeners.
Yes.
For joining us. We appreciate you.
We do.
And don't forget to like, subscribe,
and share.
And share the episode with anyone who might find it helpful.
Until next time.
Keep practicing.
Stay curious.
And keep exploring
the wonderful world of language.
See you next time.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.